Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are doing the neuroanatomy classes. Those who have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe now. So we have already covered the sulci and gyri of cerebrum and also the arterial supply of the brain. So in this video we will see the white matter of the cerebrum. It is again an important essay for you. It may be asked total white matter of the cerebrum or any fibers of the cerebrum. So see the question properly and answer appropriately. We will start with the white matter of the cerebrum. White matter. What is white matter? The cerebral white matter is a compact mass of vast number of nerve fibers and neuroglia. They lie deep to the cerebral cortex. It forms large volume of each cerebral hemisphere. Now we will see the types of fibers in the white matter. So the definition we have covered. The types of fibers, on the basis of the types of connections they provide, they are classified into following three types: association fibers, commissural fibers, projection fibers. So we will see one by one. So it may be asked as short notes also. Association fibers, commissural fibers. So there are so many questions in this topic. First we will see the projection fibers. So projection fibers, the name itself tells, you can understand projection. They connect the, so if this is the cerebral cortex, so this is the cerebral cortex. They connect the cerebral cortex to the subcortical masses of gray matter, corpus striatum, thalamus. So this is the thalamus, brainstem and the spinal cord. So like this they project. These fibers are of two types. So connection may be from this spinal cord, brainstem, thalamus to the cerebrum, or in this way it may be reverse. So they are corticofugal and corticopetal fibers, towards and from. So that is the definition of the projection fibers. The projection fibers of the neocortex constitute mainly the corona radiata and the internal capsule. So corona radiata means radiating like this. So they are resembling the sun rays. So they are called corona radiata. They form the internal capsule. So they are the projection fibers of the neocortex. Those of the allocortex constitutes the fornix and the fimbria. So fornix is this, at the lower part of the septum pellucidum. Here it will be the fornix. This forms the projection fibers of the allocortex. So that is the definition of the projection fibers. Now we will see the association fibers. What is association? So projection means from the cerebrum or to the cerebrum from the lower parts of the CNS. Association fibers, they interconnect the different parts of the cerebral hemisphere like this, in the same cerebral hemisphere. So they connect different regions of the cerebral cortex in the same cerebral hemisphere. Otherwise they are intrahemispheric fibers. They are the intrahemispheric fibers. Types of association fibers. So association fibers, we have seen the definition. Now the types of association fibers. They are of two types: short association fibers and long association fibers. Short association fibers, they interconnect the adjacent gyri like this. So they interconnect the adjacent gyri like this. They will be called short association fibers by hooking around the sulcus. They are also called resembling arcuate fibers. Long association fibers, they travel for long distances and interconnect the widely separated gyri of different lobes. For example, from frontal lobe to occipital lobe. So from frontal lobe to the temporal lobe. So like this, from frontal lobe to the temporal lobe. So they are connecting different gyri of different lobes. Examples of bundles of long association fibers are uncinate fasciculus, cingulum, association fibers superior and inferior, fronto-occipital bundle. So this may be again asked as separate short notes. Uncinate fasciculus. It interconnects the motor speech area and orbital cortex of frontal lobe with sensory speech areas by hooking around the stem of the lateral sulcus. That we will see. So we have learnt in the cerebrum, sulci and gyri, motor speech areas and the sensory speech areas. So they are connected by the uncinate fasciculus. So this is the motor cortex in the frontal lobe, that is the Broca's area of speech, and here is the sensory area of speech. So they are connected like this. So these three speech areas here, these three sensory speech areas and the motor speech area are connected by the uncinate fasciculus. They hooking around the stem of the lateral sulcus. So they are hooking around the stem of lateral sulcus. Now the next we will see the next type of association fiber. So we have learnt uncinate fasciculus. So the next will be the cingulum. Cingulum, limbic association bundle. So again we will see the cingulum. We will turn to the medial surface of cerebrum. So cingulum, it is a thick bundle of fibers occupying the cingulate and parahippocampal gyrus. So you all know this is the cingulate gyrus we have learnt, and here will be the parahippocampal gyrus. So it extends from the paraterminal gyrus to the uncus, forming almost a circle like a girdle. It forms a part of a Pappas circuit. The Pappas circuit is responsible for the recent memory. So that is about the cingulum. Cingulum connects this cingulate gyri with the paraterminal and the paraterminal gyri. It extends from paraterminal gyrus to the uncus, forming a circle like girdle. So we have covered cingulum also. Next is the superior longitudinal bundle. It is the longest association bundle which connects the frontal lobe to the occipital and temporal lobes, otherwise connecting the frontal to the occipital eye field. So it is the longest association, superior longitudinal bundle connecting the frontal and the occipital eye field. Next we will see the inferior longitudinal bundle. Inferior longitudinal bundle connects the visual association area of occipital lobe to the auditory areas of temporal lobe. So that is the inferior longitudinal bundle. Next will be the fronto-occipital bundle. It commences in the frontal pole, runs backward. So same like the superior longitudinal bundle, it starts from the frontal pole and runs backward into the occipital and also into the temporal lobes. Same as superior longitudinal bundle. However, it lies deep to the superior longitudinal bundle and it is separated from it by the fibers of corona radiata. So we have covered the association fibers, different types of association fibers. Definition: short association fibers, long association fibers, uncinate fasciculus, cingulum, superior longitudinal bundle, inferior longitudinal bundle, fronto-occipital bundle. That completes the association fibers, which may be asked as short notes also. Now the commissural fibers we will start. Again this may be asked separately as short notes. So if white matter of cerebrum is asked, you have to write in detail about all the 3 types of the fibers. If it is asked as separate short notes, you answer appropriately. Commissural fibers, commissure, they connect the wide areas of 2 cerebral hemispheres across the midline. So association fibers is inside the same cerebral hemisphere. Commissural fibers, they connect across the midline. So they are of 2 types again. Homotopical, connecting the identical areas of different hemispheres, 2 hemispheres. Heterotopical, connect the non-identical areas. So they are of the 2 types. The important commissures of the brain are corpus callosum. So this is the corpus callosum. So this is the largest commissure of brain, corpus callosum. Then we have also the anterior commissure, posterior commissure, hippocampal commissure and habenular commissure. So that is they are the important commissures of the brain. So commissures, we have learned what are the types. Anterior commissure connect both neocortical and paleocortical components, connecting temporal lobes and olfactory region. So from this olfactory region to the other olfactory region. Posterior commissure connects the superior colliculi. So superior colliculi is a part of the midbrain. So here is the midbrain, superior colliculus. So here to the other superior colliculi, pretectal and interstitial nuclei of 2 sides. Habenular commissure interconnects the habenular nuclei of 2 sides. Hippocampal commissure interconnects the crurofornix of 2 sides. And the largest commissure is the corpus callosum. So in this corpus callosum may be again asked as short notes. So corpus callosum we will see in detail in the next video. We have learnt the types of the white matter in this video. So the corpus callosum we will deal in the next video as a separate topic in detail. Those who have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe now. Keep watching the videos.